Hello students, welcome back to the online class of maths in St. Peter's Public School, Godagorji. In the previous lecture, we were discussing about the trigonometric identities and we have solved too many problems related to that. Today we are going to start it from question number 12, and the question number 12 says that prove that cos raised to power 4 theta prove that cos raised to power 4 theta plus sin raised to power 4 theta is equals to 1 minus 2 cos square theta into sin square theta. Okay, so come to the solution. Left hand side of the trigonometric identity is cos raised to power 4 theta plus sin raised to power 4 theta. Okay. Now we know about an algebraic identity, and what's that? A square plus b square is equals to a plus b whole square minus twice of a into b. We already know about this. Okay, so by comparing this, we can rewrite this step as cos square theta whole square plus sin square theta whole square, and here if a equals to cos square theta and b is equals to sin square theta, then we can write cos raised to power 4 theta plus sin raised to power 4 theta as cos square theta plus sin square theta whole square minus 2 cos square theta into sin square theta. But we knew that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equals to 1. Therefore, the square of 1 will also be 1. So we can write 1 square minus 2 cos square theta into sin square theta, or we can say 1 minus 2 cos square theta into sin square theta, and this 1 minus 2 cos square theta into sin square theta is equals to the right hand side which we had to prove. Okay, so have a screenshot. Question number 13, 14 and 15 are not very tough, and these questions are for you guys to practice at your home. Now come to the question number 16, and question number 16 says prove that sin raised to power 6 theta plus cos raised to power 6 theta. Question number 16, prove that sin raised to power 6 theta plus cos raised to power 6 theta is equals to what? It's equals to 1 minus 3 sin square theta into cos square theta. Sin raised to power 6 theta plus cos raised to power 6 theta is equals to 1 minus 3 sin square theta into cos square theta. Okay. So come to the left hand side, and left hand side is sin raised to power 6 theta plus cos raised to power 6 theta. But in right hand side we need the sin theta and cos theta in terms of square. So I can rewrite this sin raised to power 6 theta as sin square theta whole cube plus cos raised to power 6 theta can be written as cos square theta whole cube. And we have one identity because a cube plus b cube is equals to what? It's equals to a plus b whole cube minus thrice of ab into a plus b. So by using this identity, we can write this step as sin square theta plus cos square theta whole cube minus 3 into, here a is equals to sin square theta and b equals to cos square theta. A is equals to sin square theta and b is equals to cos square theta. So it's a plus b whole cube. Therefore, sin square theta plus cos square theta minus thrice of a into b, and here a is sin square theta and b is cos square theta. So it will be 3 sin square theta into cos square theta multiplied by a plus b, or sin square theta plus cos square theta. And as we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. It's a trigonometric identity. So by using that, it will be 1 minus 3 sin square theta into cos square theta multiplied by 1, because sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Or we can write it 1 minus 3 sin square theta into cos square theta is equals to the right hand side, hence proved. Okay, understand everybody? Okay. Next, come to question number 17. Question number 17 and 20, both questions are similar. So question number 17 says tan theta upon 1 minus cot theta, tan theta upon 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta upon 1 minus tan theta, 1 minus tan theta is equals to what? It's equals to 1 plus tan theta plus cot theta, 1 plus tan theta plus cot theta. And from question number 20, we have the left hand side is same, but in right hand side what you have to prove, it's 1 plus sec theta into cosec theta, 1 plus sec theta into cosec theta. Okay, so now we are going to start the solution. Come to the left hand side, and left hand side is it's tan theta upon 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta upon 1 minus tan theta, or now convert tan theta and cot theta in terms of sin theta and cos theta. So tan theta is equals to sin theta upon cos theta, and it's divided by 1 minus cot theta. So we can write it 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta. Okay, plus we can write cot theta as cos theta upon sin theta divided by 1 minus tan theta. So 1 minus tan theta can be written as 1 minus sin theta upon cos theta. Now here it comes sin theta upon cos theta divided by, if I solve this bracket now, so the LCM of this will be sin theta, and sin theta minus cos theta will be its numerator, plus cos theta upon sin theta divided by solving this bracket, it will be cos theta as its LCM, and here it will be cos theta minus sin theta. In the next step, it comes sin theta upon cos theta multiply by, we will reciprocal it. So here it will be sin theta upon sin theta minus cos theta, plus it will be cos theta upon sin theta multiply by cos theta upon cos theta minus sin theta. Okay, so as we know that sin theta into sin theta, it will be sin square theta, and cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta, plus it will be cos square theta. But look at here, it's cos theta minus sin theta, and here it's sin theta minus cos theta. If I take minus 1 common from this step, then it will become sin theta minus cos theta, and here it will be minus. So minus cos square theta upon sin theta into sin theta minus cos theta. Okay, understood everybody up to here? Now the LCM of these two terms will be what? Sin theta into sin theta minus cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta, and multiplied by cos theta. Okay, so now for this term, if I divide the LCM by cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta will be cancelled out, and sin theta will remain there. So it will be sin cube theta minus, and here it will be cos cube theta. For the next step, sin cube theta minus cos cube theta. Okay, so we have one identity, a cube minus b cube. It's an algebraic identity, and for this a cube minus b cube is equals to a minus b whole cube plus thrice of ab into a minus b, and here a is equals to sin theta and b is equals to cos theta. Therefore the above step can be written as sin theta minus cos theta whole cube plus thrice of AB into A minus B. So it will be sine theta into cos theta multiplied by sine theta minus cos theta upon, here it will be sine theta into cos theta multiplied by sine theta minus cos theta. Okay. So from the numerator we have sine theta minus cos theta in this term and sine theta minus cos theta in this term also. So sine theta minus cos theta can be taken out as common. So it's sine theta minus cos theta, and here it will be sine square theta, sine theta minus cos theta whole square plus 3 sine theta into cos theta upon sine theta into cos theta multiplied by sine theta minus cos theta. So we have sine theta minus cos theta in numerator as well as denominator, so they will cancel out each other. Okay. And for the next step it will be what? If I open this bracket as sine theta minus cos theta whole square, then it will be sine square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sine theta into cos theta. So sine square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sine theta into cos theta plus 3 sine theta into cos theta will remain same divided by sine theta into cos theta. So class, from here to here the solution will be same for question number 17 and question number 20. From here, now I'm going to rub this. Sine square theta plus cos square theta will become 1 minus 2 sine theta into cos theta plus 3 sine theta into cos theta. Here sine theta and cos theta, 3 sine theta into cos theta is of plus and 2 sine theta into cos theta is of minus. So we will take the difference and it's 1 plus sine theta into cos theta divided by sine theta into cos theta. Okay, or leave it here as it is, 1 sine square theta plus cos square theta. Now divide the numerator by sine theta into cos theta separately. So it will be sine square theta upon sine theta into cos theta plus cos square theta will be divided with sine theta into cos theta plus sine theta into cos theta will be divided by sine theta into cos theta. So they will cancel out and the power of sine theta will be cancelled with this, power of cos square theta will be cancelled with this. So it will be sine theta upon cos theta plus here it will be cos theta upon sine theta and here it comes 1. So sine theta upon cos theta is the tan theta and cos theta upon sine theta is equals to cot theta plus 1. So for the solution of question number 17, from this step there is no need to use the trigonometric identity as sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. There is no need to use this identity. You just solve the problem up to there and divide the numerator by the denominator separately like this. Okay, so here it comes the right hand side of question number 17. Okay, and to get the right hand side of question number 20, what you should do, now I am going to rub this side. It's for question number 20. For question number 20, sin square theta plus cos square theta will be equals to 1 plus sin theta into cos theta. Sin theta into cos theta is divided by sin theta into cos theta. Okay. Now divide it, so it will be sin theta into cos theta plus sin theta into cos theta upon sin theta into cos theta. So they will cancel out each other. 1 upon sin theta will be equals to cosec theta into 1 upon cos theta will be equals to sec theta plus here it's 1. So 1 plus sec theta into cosec theta. Cosec theta into sec theta can be written as sec theta into cosec theta. Here it's the right hand side of question number 20. So question number 17 and question number 20 are the same questions, but we have to prove tan theta upon 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta upon 1 minus tan theta in different terms, and those terms are this and this. Okay, so to get this, there is no need to use the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta 1, and for this you have to use that one. Got it? Okay. So class, I hope it's enough for this. The remaining problems we are going to discuss in next lecture. By the time you should practice all the problems given in exercise 7.1, and you may ask at any time on WhatsApp. Thank you very much.